Hi. So welcome to my teachers program. So today I am going to discuss the company accounts and issue of shares. In my previous episodes, last year, we have discussed this chapter. So along with the journal entries and also with adjustments like prorate adjustments, etc., etc. But this year, when I am going to discuss this part, as per our new syllabus, little changes are there in your syllabus. I think your teacher is already discussed this part. It's the end of last month, September, as the resource person came from Delhi and I attended a class with him. And that time he has already discussed the company accounts have lot of changes and we got circular also. And on the basis of that, you can see in our textbook, little changes are there. So now as per our new syllabus, the board is asking question on the basis of these changes. The students should notice the points what I am going to discuss today. So you can see company accounts, issue of shares. And here you know the main point, company, the definition itself, we have some changes. The last year when I am going to discuss this, the definition of company, so you know that we are following Companies Act 1956. So last year we are following Companies Act 1956 and section 3. So now you can see we have some changes. So last year as per Companies Act, it is an artificial person created by law having a separate entity apart from his members and perpetual succession common seal. So these are the definition what we have studied in accountancy as well as business studies. Now you can see according to our section 2 subsection 2 of the Companies Act 2013. So our amendment act or new Companies Act was existed. So that means which was passed by the government. So that is Companies Act 2013. So this is very important to the students, those who are going to appear the board examination. The company accounts, so the definition itself it is changed. That is section 2/20 of the Companies Act 2013. Company means any company incorporated under this act or any previous company's law. So that is the definition you are supposed to study. So section 2 subsection 20 of the Companies Act 2013. So what do you mean by company? So company means a company incorporated under this act or any previous company's law. So that is what is called company or a joint stock company. Now you can see we are already studying according to usage and custom, or in a ordinary sense we can say that. So what is actually company? So company is an artificial person created by law having a separate entity apart from its members, or company is a voluntary association or organization of many persons who contribute money or money's worth to a common stock and employ it some trade or business and who share the profit and losses arising therefrom. So this is actually the company. Company is a voluntary association or organization of many persons, that means shareholders. So it's a voluntary association or organization of many persons who contribute money or money's worth, that means shares. So money or money's worth to a common stock and employ it some trade or business and who share the profit and losses arise therefrom. So this is what is called actually the meaning of joint stock company. That is according to the usage and custom or ordinary sense you can say that. So what is actually company? Company is a voluntary association or organization of many persons who contribute money or money's worth to a common stock and employ some trade or business and who share the profit or losses arising therefrom. That is according to usage and custom. Now you can say as per our amendment act or section 2/20 of the Companies Act 2013, the definition of a company how little changes, that is as follows. Company means a company incorporated under this act or any previous company's law. So that is what is called joint stock company. Now you can see my point is company accounts and issue of shares. So you can say how these joint stock companies are collecting their capital, or what are the different methods and what are the different methods joint stock companies are collecting their necessary capital. You can see first of all the company is going to issue the prospectus. So we are already studied what do you mean by prospectus. you can see suppose I am a suppose I am an investor. I likes to invest my money through buying a shares. So what is the procedure? Here you can see lot of, the viewers have lot of doubts how I can invest money through shares. So what is the procedure? You can see when we are reading Times of India or Express, so the company's balance sheet is there, trading and profit loss account is there, and the prospectus is there. So my point is, whenever the company is issuing the shares, before that the procedure for issuing the shares is, first of all they are issuing a prospectus. You know that the prospectus contains the details of the company. The prospectus contains the details of the capital of the company, and the prospectus contains and memorandum and articles of the company, and prospectus contains the details of each and every the provisions of the company. That means the first point is company is issuing a prospectus. So what do you mean by prospectus? So prospectus means it is a notice or a circular, or it is an advertisement. So it is an advertisement inviting for offers from the public, or inviting shares from the public for the subscription or purchasing of any shares and debentures of a body corporate. So that is what is called a prospectus. So once again, first of all, how these joint stock companies are collecting their necessary capital, that is my question. And also you have a lot of doubt, the investors have a lot of doubts. You can see lot of investors like to invest their money by issue or by buying a shares. So I likes to invest my money through buying a shares. So what is the procedure? So how I can issue my, or how I can buy the shares? What is the procedure? The procedure is, number one, just go through the prospect of the company which is issued by any of the companies. So the prospectus means it is a notice or a circular, and which is it is a notice or a circular, and which is inviting to the public for the subscription of shares or to undertake the shares. So that particular prospectus issued by the company. So that is the first procedure of issuing the shares. Then in the prospectus they are given the provisions and the rules, the right of the shareholders, and also the number of shares they are going to issue, and what type of the shares they are issuing, and what about the method of declaring the dividends, and what about the right and duties of the shareholders, what about methods of winding up the company. The whole procedures, while reading and just go through the prospectus, you are getting, or you are aware of the company's procedures. The next point is, in the prospectus they are given companies authorized banks also. So from where I can collect the application money, and also from where I can collect these applications, and where I am putting these applications, and so the proceedings of issuing the shares, from where I will get all these applications. So the company's authorized bank's name is given in the prospectus, and see from there you are collecting the applications and pay the application money, and the investor's work or the procedure is over. The investor's work is over. So you are collecting applications and pay the application money. So here another question is coming, what are the different types they are going to issue? That this you are already studied. So there are two types of shares maybe company is issuing, that is ordinary or equity shares, or the company can issue preference shares. So you know there are two types of shares they are going to issue. So the first one is known as equity shares, or the second one is known as the preference shares. So then again, the company is issuing this either ordinary share, or the company is issuing a preference shares. So next my point is, what are the methods and the terms for issue the shares? What are the different methods or the terms for issue the shares? Suppose you know the total capital of the company is 1 lakh. See the example, the total capital of the company is 1 lakh, and this 1 lakh may be divided into different units. So different units, like this 1 lakh may be divided into 10,000 units at the rate of 10. That means how many shares are there in this company? You can see 10,000 shares at the rate of 10. That means 1 share is equal to 10 rupees. The par value of the share or face value of the share is equal to how much? So 10 rupees. So this 10 rupees I can bifurcate it into, see, application money is, first of all, application is 2, and also allotment is 3, and first call is 2, and final call is 3. So that means total. So you can see the company's total capital is maybe 1 lakh, and that 1 lakh may be divided into different units. That units are known as shares. So then what do you mean by shares? The share is a share, part of the share capital, or share means share in the share capital of the company. So what is share? Share means share in the share capital of a company. So see my example, the total capital of the company or authorized capital of the company is 1 lakh, and that 1 lakh may be divided into different units. That each and every unit is known as shares. Each and every unit is known as what? Share. Share is a part of the capital, or share is a part of the capital, and that capital may be divided into different units. So then you can see that, so 1 share is equal to 10 rupees. That 10 rupees may be divided into application money 2, and allotment is 3, and first call is 2, and final call is 3. So this is the way the company is collecting the share values. So sometimes they can collect lump sum also, but here normally the companies are collecting this value like application money, first procedure, and the second is allotment money, and third one is first call, and fourth one is final call. So the total capital of the company may be divided into different units, and each and every unit is known as share. And the method for issue the share is equal to, the shares can be issued at, so point number 1, the shares can be issued at par value. Number 1, shares can be issued at par value or face value. And number 2, the shares can be issued at a premium. Shares can be issued at a premium. Then before, so as per our old syllabus, you can see the shares can be issued at a discount also there, but as per our new syllabus the discount is not there. So it is very important point, please note, so notice by the students. So you can see the shares can be issued at par value or at a premium. So these are the different methods for issue of shares. So what do you mean by the shares can be issued at par value or the shares can be issued at a premium? Very simple. In my example, you can see 1 share is equal to 10 rupees. I am collecting from the shareholder at the rate of 10 only. So that means the shares can be issued at par value or at a face value. But sometimes you can see the company is collecting the shares more than the face value. Example, the company is collecting 12 rupees from the shareholder. So here you can see 2 rupees is known as shares can be issued at a premium. So these are the different methods for issue the shares. The first one is shares can be issued at par value, or the second one is shares can be issued at a premium. So that means if the company is collecting exact value of the share from the shareholder is known as shares can be issued at a face value or at a par value. And the second point, if the company is collecting more than the face value from the shareholder is known as the shares can be issued at a premium. And third point is there, so the shares can be issued at a discount, but that particular point is not there now. So because as per our new syllabus only 2 methods are there, the shares can be issued at par value or the shares can be issued at a premium. So the company is collecting exact value from the shareholder, so that is what is called the shares can be issued at par value. If the company is collecting more than the face value from the shareholder is known as the shares can be issued at a premium. Then again another question is coming. So what is the purpose for issues the shares at a premium? Why I am collecting this section, I think 74. So what is the purpose for issue the shares at a premium? Why these companies are collecting more money from the shareholders? It is authorized in the articles of association. See, as per SEBI guidelines and as per it is authorized in the articles of association, the company can collect more money from the public or the shareholder. So that is what is called the shares can be issued at a premium. So here my question is, what is the purpose for issue the shares at a premium? So number 1, the shares can be issued at a premium, and that premium may be utilized for the payment of fully bonuses, and also in order to meet the preliminary expenses, or to give a commission to brokers or underwriters, and also in order to give a premium for the redemption of shares. So these are the different the purpose for issue the these are the different purpose for issue the shares at a premium. Once again, so why we are collecting more money from the public? So the company is collecting more money from the public, or the company is collecting more than the face value from the public, is known as shares can be issued at a premium. Or the share company is collecting only face value from the shareholder is known as shares can be issued at a par value. So now you can see this is the time for break, so have a short break.